Continuing with our series on result previews, today we will understand what the FMCG sector has in store for us for the fourth quarter. IIFL Securities expects the following trends from the FMCG sector in the quarter. Improvement in aggregate YOY growth in sales, EBITDA and net profit to 15.9%, 20.5% and 9.2% respectively. Please note a low base of March 2020 will aid this improvement, particularly in profits. Most companies have taken price hikes amid rising inflation in key inputs. This, along with cost rationalization measures, should aid margin expansion of 100 basis points on an aggregate basis. Most companies in the food, health and hygiene categories are likely to continue their good run. Let us take a deep dive in each of these expectations. Sales. Amid the top 10 companies, Bajaj Corp, HUL and Imami are likely to be at the forefront with sales growth of 32% to 39%. On the other hand, Britannia, Nestle and ITC could lag behind with sales growth of 8 to 10%. Disruptions from sudden lockdown in the last week of March 2020 had an impact on the base quarter numbers for all companies. With broad-based normalization of economic activity in the quarter gone by, the out-of-home and discretionary categories are expected to gather pace. EBITDA. Input cost inflation and ad spends are two important factors that impact the EBITDA margins of FMCG companies. Sequential increase in prices of key inputs, namely palm oil, crude oil, major edible oils, copra and tea among others, could hurt gross margins. Price hikes, though, are likely to be calibrated and gradual in nature. In this scenario, companies having exposure to above commodities such as Tata Consumer, Bajaj Consumer, HUL, TCPL and Marico could witness gross margin contraction. Nestle, Britannia, United Spirits and Jyoti Labs, though, could witness expansion in their gross margin. Rising momentum in higher margin categories such as skincare and premium personal care could support gross margins, albeit partly. Aggregate ad spends could increase by 10.9% on a YOY basis, which is similar to the trend seen in Q3. Colgate, Imami, TCPL and Marico would increase ad spends at a higher pace than Bajaj Consumer, Tata Consumer and Jyoti Labs, who would see a lesser growth in their ad spends. Net profit. Aggregate growth is pegged at 9.1% on a YOY basis. Bajaj Corp, Dabur and HUL could witness highest growth in net profit, while ITC, Imami and Marico could lag behind. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked this video, subscribe to IIFL Markets.